Family, what's going on today? Y'all, I wanna send y'all this message. It's a message I want to get off my chest. And today's message is signs to recognize that you're in a toxic relationship signs to recognize you're in a toxic relationship with a man that displays disrespectful behaviors. Okay? So check this out. One way to know, this is for my ladies out there too. For all my chosen sisters, y'all tune into this message for me. To all my women out there, y'all ladies, y'all, one way to recognize these signs, y'all, when y'all involved with a man like this, that displays disrespectful behaviors. This is number one. Them calling you names, being disrespectful, saying disrespectful things towards you, calling you out your name, calling you other disrespectful things other than your name. Calling you a B word, calling you a whore, all this stuff, calling you a bitch, excuse my friend, calling you those kind of names. Jackass, y'all brace for, excuse me, y'all. But I gotta say, I'm calling you a jackass. I'm calling you, calling you stupid, saying your head hard like a rock, things like that. Just saying stuff like that to you, that ain't right. That's just very disrespectful. So, fam, y'all must understand that that's not right. That's not cool. And it's disrespectful for a man to be calling you these things. It's not right. It's disrespectful. And I don't appreciate it either. I won't be in no relationship with no man like this. I will leave his ass. I'll be finding my exit. I'll be packing my bag slowly, trying to get the hell up out of Dodge. Because I don't want to be in there. That right there, that's too much. I don't want to hear all this stuff. I don't want to hear all that toxic verbal things that these men trying to say them towards me. I ain't got time for all that. That's too much. That's toxic, okay? No need for all that. He gonna have to stay with himself today. He gonna have to stay in he need to just stay single. So another way to recognize these signs that you are dealing with a man, or that you are involved in a toxic relationship. Okay? Have a tendency to threaten you and using emotions, trying to weaponize your emotions and weaponizing you through sex. Okay? Or trying to manipulate you and constantly criticizing you, downplaying your worth, and how you feel about yourself, trying to minimize your worth. Okay, this man wants to break you. Put it like that. He's trying to break you. He's just trying to break you. Want to break it, okay? Using insults. The name calling, like I said before, the name calling. Just extreme vulgar names, just calling you nasty names, using nasty foul language that shouldn't be said. That he shouldn't be saying out his mouth. And you shouldn't be sitting up there tolerating it, okay? So all that name calling is disrespectful. And I know I'm not going to tolerate it. Like I said, I ain't, the best thing to do is don't respond to him. The minute he calling you out your name, don't even say nothing back. Just, you might have heard it, but act like you didn't hear it, you know what I'm saying? And then make your exit. Yeah, stop packing your bags, friend, and start researching. Start making your exit. Just all I'm gonna say. Just make your exit. Don't even stick around. So most of the time, these men, they be want to get physical too. You know, they want to they have a tendency to want to, you know, they do all kinds of stuff. They toxic. So you just never know. You know, it's very it's not good. You don't want to be involved in it. Yeah, it's not good for your mental health. Okay. I don't like this behavior, and it's very off-putting to me. I don't want to be in a toxic relationship with a man that behaves this way. And a lot of times these men behave this way because they're unhappy with themselves, and they can't find peace. You know? So, you know, then they have to listen, some of them, listen, not all men, this ain't for all men, y'all, this is for some. I'm just saying some men are like this. Y'all, this message is going to be for a handful of people, so this message may not be for everybody, okay? So, I'm just going to get back to this message. The point I'm trying to break down is that these men will need, these same men, listen, these men that come off very disrespectful, not all, but some. The ones that's disrespectful, my throat be itching. I've been having an issue when I've been irritated. But y'all fam, listen, that stuff will drain you. This man will drain the hell out of you. Listen, I know, because I went through my father and my mother. They toxic. Yeah, these things here, yeah, my dad, he would throw the pot down and get mad and fly off the damn home. It ain't good. So I know about, I can definitely, I know how to say it. They don't listen, they don't be happy, okay? You know, throwing down the pot, look, throwing the pot down, plate of pot of rice down, you know, food, throwing plate or a pot of food down on the ground and shit, having temper tantrums and all that, no. Cause you be like looking at, what the hell you mad for? You know what I'm saying? Just mad and shit, just falls to him and shit. And then it making you uncomfortable. You just can't help but to stop and stare at him and look at him why he's behaving this way. So yeah, this in general for all the men that are like this, okay? Men that are toxic, that display toxic behaviors. So fam, and another thing too, finding fault with everything that you do. Meaning, he nitpick everything. It's like a tick for tack situation with this toxic man. They want to find any fault in anything you do, trying to find some reason to blame, place the blame back on you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're trying to place the blame back on you, saying, trying to justify every little situation, just petty. You know, just real petty by every little damn thing. Just petty. They can't. Don't know how to make peace. He creates drama, you know. He just very dramatic. Don't know how to sit his ass down and relax. Just don't know how to behave. Just gotta create chaos. Like, you know, finding some damn reason to storm up a situation. And nobody know either. Nobody don't want all that energy around you. I don't need all that trying to make my life a living hell. All this turmoil you're trying to create in my life. So fam, and trying to belittle your feelings, okay? Yeah, so belittling your feelings and your emotions, you know, trying to control you. And yeah, just think that they act like they come off, they control freaks. You know, they don't want to allow you, they like, a man, listen, men like this don't want to allow you. They just don't. They gotta. They act like children, you know. They're very childish. It's a lot of childish ways that they carry within themselves, and that they need to work on themselves. Because that's a problem, you know, that's a real issue. You know, their inner child and everything that they went through, you know, a lot of these men, they carry traumas, you know. A lot of them, they carry traumas in their childhood that they haven't even openly spoken about. Listen, my dad told me some things. What happened his dad do? You know, my dad told me that, you know, his father threw a drink in his face, you know, stuff like that. That's how you humiliate a child like that. Yeah, he told me that. He told me things like that. My dad's father, he told me, he would share stories to us and tell us these things. Me and my brother. He'll tell us about how his father threw a drink in his face. Stuff like that. I was like, what? I was like, even though my dad never did those things to me, but still, I felt bad for the fact that his dad did that to him, you know? That was his way of showing disciplining him. That, to me, that's a little, at a young age, that's too much, you know? That's too much. You gotta do all that. You gotta do that just to, and I know his dad was narcissistic. Yeah, his dad was narcissistic. Yeah. He certainly was. Yes, he was. Yeah. He was narcissistic. Yeah, he got narcissistic behaviors. Yeah, his dad. For him to throw a drink in him from the splash of drink, how you do that? Listen, my parents, I wouldn't do that. I ain't with that. My parents wouldn't be doing that shit to me. I'm telling you right now. They not gonna be doing that to me. I'm not having that. Nah, that ain't finna happen. It's like my dad knew better too. He know better. I'm like, wow. It's like my dad was afraid. Like when I would ask him to talk, he just didn't know how to express certain things. But he would tell me and my sibling, he would tell us, but would never it's like it showed in his behavior. Now it's like I think the way he was, you know, it's like the way he was treated as a child that's what showed up in his adulthood. It's like it followed his adulthood, you know. And this is why I say this is a real problem that needs to be addressed. It needs to be addressed. Period. Or else it'll get worse. And a lot of times, you want to nip it in the bud right then and there. And sometimes, I've been telling you before, you know, a lot of times, people don't think that they need help. You know, I think that they need to talk to somebody to just, you know, these men they need help. They need counseling. And he never would go. I would always be the one that voiced these things out in the family, but he never went. My mom said she was going to go, but she never did either. She never did. They just talked, and I'm not doing it. Not sitting there. It's not, everybody not, you know, it's not kicking. They're not really wanting to do it. They're not trying to help this family. It's not just, he's not anybody's son. It's not just one person, it's all of us, you know? It's not just one person by themselves, it's all of us. So what can you do? I just simply gave up. I gave up because it's too much for me. When I was young, that's too much. Like, why I have to be the one to diffuse all these things? I gotta be the one to diffuse this. Yeah, but y'all, that's too much. I went through some things, man. My parents, I done went through some stuff, you hear me? I done went through some things, man. This shit is crazy. Yeah, it's real crazy. I done went through some stuff, like, seriously. Yeah, my parents, it was something else. Yeah, arguing back and forth, all the bickering, arguing. Yeah. It's a lot. And I know I'm not the only one. everything looks so perfect on the outside. And it's not. I'm not saying my parents was trying to make everything look perfect, but because my mother's mother already knew about these things was going on. You know, it's some people that I like. It's family members that knew about these things. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it ain't always good to let them know everything. But see, I'm not saying I couldn't be a certain way around them nowhere because I was always the one being treated as an outcast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was always the one. Like I always felt like I was different. God put me on this earth for different reasons. You know, I always felt different. Like everybody was trying to make me feel like the outsider in the damn family. Yeah, everybody tried to make me feel like I was like treat me as an outcast. Yeah. And I was like, I wasn't paying them no man. I kept like not worrying about everybody. I see it, but it's like the older I was getting, the older I got, I begin to see more and more of everybody's true colors. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's when everything was revealing to me about how everybody was. Yeah, everybody didn't really have our best interests. You know, they say family, oh, that's your family, but it don't mean it. It don't mean that they're your family. Because guess what? At the end of the day, they ain't never, listen, I never even asked for no money for either from my dad's side of things. I never did, you know. I never asked for no money. They ain't never even give it to me either. So what did they do for me? You know what I'm saying? They ain't did nothing. Yeah, they always, listen, they was jealous. They all carried jealous spirits. They were jealous. They carried all the places. Every last one of them was jealous. All of them carried jealous spirits. Yes. Jealous spirits. They not around me no more though. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious though. I'm serious. I'm so serious. They not around me. They not around me. They a damn joke. Yeah, they a joke. Now that I look back now, they ain't around me. Oh, it feels much. It's like a weight lifted off my shoulder. Yeah, they not around me now. Yeah, they not around me anymore. I ain't gotta worry about them anymore. I ain't gotta hear them talk. I gotta hear nothing. Yeah, I ain't gotta hear nothing. Yeah, his brothers so funny. Yeah, they put on a good, they dress it up so well, but they so damn funny. Yeah, my daddy got 4 brothers, but they all phony. All last one. Yeah, they ain't real, they phony. Yeah, the same one I laid my head on when I went to my grandfather's funeral. That's one of his brothers. Two-faced ass. Yeah, he two-faced it. God really good. He two-faced it though. He two-faced it. Yeah, I can't deal with him. Him and the other brother with him. They two-faced it. They don't like that. It's funny style. Then they want to call up, blow up my daddy's phone, want to call up, talk to him on the phone for hours. They just want to come. They just call in to be nosy. That's all they do. They only call me nosy. They're not trying to find. They always is like itching to hear something bad, you know, bad news. Yeah, like bad news. That's how they get. That's how they win. That's how they got down. That's how they operate from that thing. They always want to know. Just know this. You know, want to know every damn thing we do. They got kids of their own. They'll do all of the stupid when I got them. You know, what you worrying about me for? What you worrying about? What we doing with my brother? What you worrying about me? You know what I'm saying? What are you worrying about me for? Like my business is your business. Bro. They're like I'm his daughter. We his son. That my brother's his son. They need to cut that shit out. It's all this stuff. That's why I was like, after this, That's it. You know? Then we changed our number and got new phones. Yeah. Because I didn't want to hear from them anymore. I want them out of my life. God got everybody from around me. It's just like He's supposed to. Everything happened for a reason. It didn't last for long. You know? All right, man. Yeah, it didn't last for long. It didn't. You know, it is what it is. God knew what He was doing. Gotta know one thing. All who's named for you, you best believe God gonna remove them from out your life. It don't matter if they is things. It don't matter. That didn't even matter. I don't even want to think about it, y'all. But that's how our family, it was like a whole division, like with my family, from my mom's side and my father's side. Yeah, it was a division. They created a division. It was like, it's always one bad apple in the bunch, you know? It would be like one bad apple in the bunch. Everybody want carrying good seeds. They want bearing good seeds. No, they wasn't. Everybody was full crap. That's what they showed. That's what it showed it in the end about how they true character. They was full of crap. So y'all, back to this stuff. I just said enough. I'm gonna just leave it at that. But I gotta get back to this. Another way to recognize that women, ladies, former ladies, recognize that you are dealing with a toxic man and that's displaying toxic behaviors is by poor communication. If you don't know how to communicate, hey, I know me, I don't like that. Listen, a man can't act like he don't know how to communicate. See what happens. Act like you don't know how to communicate, Act like you don't know how to communicate. Well, I'm gonna leave so damn fast. I'm gonna give around a minute. I'm gonna disconnect from his ass so fast. I'm mad like he ain't. Listen, I'm talking about. Listen, I'm gonna be the first to disconnect. Okay, mentally. Yeah, mentally disconnect. All because you know. Listen, I'm almost 30 years old. I'm 27. I ain't got time for that. Yeah, I'm almost 30, so I ain't got time for that. Huh?
I said I'm going to that station.
What? Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm okay, baby. Okay. Yeah, I was on my phone. I'm talking to
I
somebody.
just saw you.
Okay. That's okay. I got something right here, baby. Thank you, baby. All right. That's appreciated. Yeah. But y'all, just gotta listen. You gotta understand one thing. If you gotta make sure you gotta respect yourself. Okay? Don't let these men, you gotta respect yourself. Don't allow them to make you feel like you ain't got no way out, or that there's no, that you gotta settle for less with this man, okay? Because that's what they want you to do. They want you to believe that they're the best thing since sliced bread to you. Yeah, they want you to believe it, but it ain't so. But see, if you knew how to love you, you wouldn't be calling them those. You wouldn't be calling them names, would you? You would have a softer, tender way to talk to you and express his emotions and be, a man shouldn't be afraid to be vulnerable with you. If you are, he should be able to, show that same side. Because listen, they operate, these types of men, listen, they operate like, they create the relationship and make it one-sided, all because of their toxic ways. They want you to, it's like they just want to break you piece by piece. And then this is how they try to make you feel insecure because of how they treat you. You know what I'm saying? Then you stay too long. You're going to start to believe everything. You're going to start to believe that this is all you, ain't no other person. This all, then see, this now they get you to start believing like, well, then I'm so used to, see, they done got you so used to the abuse. To the point where now you don't know how to even escape it. You just feel like, You don't know nothing else but that, you know? Yeah. They get you wrapped around. They feel like they got you wrapped around their finger. We not doing that. This 2025, baby. All that toxic, them toxic ways from dealing with men, with a man. That's got to go. That's bye. Listen, I'm telling you right now. The minute I see one sign, one sign of it. One red flag. If I catch one red flag, that's it. I'm out. Period, point blank. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not sticking around. I'm out of that bitch. Okay? Excuse my friend, but I'm out of there. Okay? I'm being honest and straightforward with y'all. I'm out of there. Period. I'm talking about me. I'm saying if it was you, like I'm gonna be involved in this shit, but I'm not. But I know I'm soon I am. But listen, I ain't got time. I'm out of there. Okay? I ain't got time to be talking with this man, fooling with him. I'm out. I'm gone. Bye, I'm going, buddy. I ain't got time for that. Because I done seen these things before. I don't need to see it. Okay? I don't have time. I don't even have the energy or capacity. Put it down. Bye. You going right ahead. He needs to mount. He just needs to stay single. And I'm go along with myself. Go carry on with myself. I'm going about my business. Okay? See you later. Yeah. Failing to take the time to understand you, to understand how you're feeling, ignoring your needs. That's not good. That's not cool. A man ignoring you and what you know your needs and all these things. No. He got to go. Once listen, all these things I'm breaking down to y'all, it's not good. He got to go. Want to dictate how you dress and how you do things around, how you do things, whether y'all all together, constantly blowing up your phone, accusing you of who you are, you messing with somebody, or you involved with somebody, just creating all kind of scenarios in his mind and thinking negative. Yeah, thinking negatively while you're out and thinking that you doing something, or you messing with somebody, or you screwing around with somebody. Like, it ain't even that. They just got these scenarios created in their minds. Yeah. Then you'll create these scenarios in their heads. Yeah, and then they want to find some way, find something to stick you with, like, and they catch you on the phone. It could be I don't care what it is. Like, they question, like, who was that? And then they want to check into your phone and all these things. Like, if you feel like, buddy, if you feel like that, if you trying to accuse me of cheating, listen, I'm gone, okay? I'm gonna show your ass that I ain't got time for that. Listen, you on some bullshit now. Cause why you thinking that I'm cheating? You know what I'm saying? Why you thinking that I'm messing around with somebody else? Do I look like I got time for that? Do I look like I have time to be out here? Listen, in these streets, I don't have time. As long as I'm with somebody, I ain't got time to be entertaining nobody else. But see, this is how a man that's carrying toxic ways will think. This is how their minds think, because their mind's messed up, okay? They got childhood traumas, and then they carry on that into the relationship when they get involved with a woman. And this is what happens. This is why this stuff is affecting them. This is why the reasons why this will affect a relationship. It will damage the relationship, the whole thing, the whole entire relationship. And then you wonder why you keep going back and forth and you're stuck in these toxic cycles with this man. It's because of that. Yeah, you didn't take the time. You done got so used to the abuse. And so now he think, he just, and it's like it's a repetition. He keep repeating the same patterns over and over and over and over and over and over. It's like an emotional roller coaster. This man got your mind racing left and right. You don't know which way to turn. He just got you stuck in a cycle. It's like he just got a hold of you. You ain't got no way out. You just feel like you can't escape this relationship. You feel like you just like you so used to it. And then when y'all, and then they wanna patch things up. That ain't enough. No, cause see, you said that the last time. You said you was gonna patch things up. Talking about something, I'm sorry, baby. Then you gotta keep reporting. Then after a while, you man apologize so much every time y'all have the argument so many damn times. After so while, the damn apologies start to lose meaning. You know, you start looking at it as like he a joke, like like this he just saying that right now, but he gonna repeat the same old ways back again. Watch. Yeah, so see, he do the same. He gonna do the same shit over and over and over and over. Ain't nothing new what he doing. He gonna come back with the same old ways he done displayed before. Ain't nothing different. You thinking this man gonna change? You think it's possible for him to change? And when he clearly, because if it was possible, he'll be trying to change. He'll be willing to change. Not doing it for you, but not only doing it for you, but for himself. You know, he'll be willing to change, trying to make the effort to go get counseling, to go get therapy. He'll be trying to do it, but he not. So you can't save him. He don't want to be saved. Don't save him. Yeah, he don't. Yeah, so this man don't want to be saved. Just leave him where he at. So, leave him where he at. Listen, trying to control your every move. You know, trying to control how you do things. Very inconsistent with this approach to how he, wanting to like show you affection and stuff like that. Sometimes you just gotta look at it for what it is, okay? If a man he don't know how to love, okay? Some men don't know how to love. They don't know how to properly love a woman. So therefore, that's why they have they have these, they call you names and they disrespect you. Then they want to, they have a tendency of wanting to put their hands on you, trying to get physical with you. You know, some of them can be violent with these ways. These intentions, and that's when you got a time. That's when it's a wrap. I gotta go now, cause now he getting violent. He slinging shit everywhere. He want to go. He trying to punch you, give you a black eye. No, I'm out. Peace, bye. I'm out. I ain't gonna be having. I'm not your punching bag. So yeah, I ain't nobody's punching bag for that matter. He gonna be by himself there. I'm gonna have to leave his ass ASAP. Yeah. So all this, it's not healthy. It's not a healthy thing to stick around and stay in. It's not a healthy relationship. It's unhealthy. If anything, it's unhealthy. And that affects your mental health. You know, that affects you in a lot of ways. It affects you in a lot of ways. You start to lose trust in men. You know, see me. That's why I'm celibate. You know. Yeah, cause see, God know what He doing. When it's the right time for Him, God knows what I need. You know, He know who. It'll be that person that's for me, but not right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not too late. A lot of times we think. See, I don't feel like God showed me more a lot all the time that I'm not missing out on nothing, especially in a relationship for that matter. Nah, I'm not really. God like, no, you're not missing out, baby. You think you're missing out? You not. You right where I need you to be. You was not missing out. I've been on the right track the whole entire time, y'all. God said you've been on the right path the entire time, and now He knows that I'm ready. And guess what? I'm gonna continue. He want me to. I can continue to keep pushing, moving forward, and stay and spend time more with God. You know what I'm saying? Keep my relationship, building my relationship strong with my Heavenly Father, and that's what's more important to me. And then what'll attract me, what's meant to attract me, will attract me. You get me, fam? Yeah. What's meant to attract me will attract me. If I keep showing up and doing and putting in the work, and cause y'all know I'm all about my Father's kingdom business. Yeah, I'm all for God's business, God's kingdom business. I ain't for nothing else. I don't know nothing else but the God. I only serve one God, and that's Him, a God above. That's it. I don't serve nothing else. I don't worship no idols. No. I don't idolize nobody. No, I don't. No. And that's another thing. I'm gonna speak about that in another message. About idolizing others in relationships and with marriages. Yeah, that's no good. It's not good. That's harmful to a relationship. putting others on a pedestal, whether it's a woman or a man. That's not good. And also, y'all, constantly needing excessive validation. This man will need a lot of validation. He wants so much he has a need for needing excessive reassurance. Wanting to know how he look, and what he's wearing and how he feel. He wants you to just like pour into him. He needs all these validation. This is what happens. This is what happens with a man that's toxic. They're not sure of themselves. They lack emotional intelligence. They don't have the emotional intelligence, not knowing how to express themselves and their feelings towards you, to a woman. Without flying off the handle, without blowing up and blowing up and getting upset and getting angry. It's not good. So, fam, I wanted to share this message with y'all today and let y'all know that there is a way out for you and all my women, for all my women out there, my sisters out there, y'all. There is a way out of these situations. You don't have to stay there, okay? You can leave and make your exit. But you gotta know when you gotta be sick and when you tired of you gonna leave. Yeah, you're gonna leave out of that situation because you're gonna get tired. You're gonna get fed up at some point. But y'all stay prayed up out here, fam, and keep God first. And remember that God got you, and He watching over you and protecting me too. So I'm standing my word every day. I practice what I preach, y'all. But I had to get this off my chest and I express this message to y'all today. And be careful out here, God got you, okay? God watching over us. God see everything out here what's going on. We know everything that's going on. So we good. As long as we walking with Him, we good. We in good hands. We protected. Okay, we're divinely protected. I love y'all. Stay safe and take care of your vessels. Take care of yourselves and share and like, comment this video and share with your family and share with your loved ones, and trying to get this video out to as many people as possible. So y'all take it easy out here, okay? And take it one day at a time. And I'm doing the same thing. So I love y'all, and peace, love, and light. And I'll see y'all in the next video.